You know, when you've been fishing as long as I have, you forget sometimes something as simple as putting line on a fishing reel can be a challenge for somebody who's starting out. So I'm going to just show you really quick, when you're putting line on a spinning reel, a couple of tips that'll get you started, should make it easier for you. So we have a fluorocarbon line we're going to be putting on a reel. This is FC Sniper. Okay, the thing with the line is when you get it most of the time, 90% or better, when the label is on this side of the line, you're going to want to put that with the label facing up. And the manufacturer will put it on that way. I'll show you a way you can check that too. And all you're going to do now is you take the line off. You never want to start all the way at the top of the rod. You want to come back probably 2 guides minimum. And then you're going to run your line down through the eyelets towards the reel. Now, once I get down towards the reel, this particular reel, because I'm using fluorocarbon line, I've put backing on here. Now this all backing is just another cheaper fishing line or old line that I might have had off another reel. So I don't have to put as much expensive fluorocarbon on this reel. So I only want to put about 100 yards on here. So I've built this out with just some old fluorocarbon line from another reel that I had, and I just put a piece of tape across it, and that holds it in place. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this line with the bail open, and I'm going to wrap it around the reel. You can do the same process if it was, you know, just a reel spool that didn't have any line on it or backing. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie one single overhand knot and bring it down to the spool, and then I'm going to tie another overhand knot. Now this isn't, the idea here is we're not trying to make this very secure, that if you have a fish that runs you down to the knot, that it's not going to be able to break. This is designed that when you get down to the knot, I pull it breaks, so that the next time I have to re-spool, it's not a difficult task getting this line to come off. With a pair of clippers, we're going to just clip the tag off here, right up tight to the spool. You want to get this as tight as you can get it, so that there's no tag end sticking out into the line that you're about to put on the reel. Close the bail, make sure your line's in the corner here. I'm going to hold this up about 12, 14, 18 inches potentially away. And now I put that line on the table here with the spool face with the label up. I usually just hold the rod down by my hip. I can hold the line in my pinch between my fingers here. And you just begin to start putting the line on. You want to put a little bit of tension here. When you get about 4 or 5 turns around, you can stop. Drop the rod tip and look at the line, and what you're looking for is if the label's on the wrong way when you have it flipped over, when you drop the line down, you'll see the line will start to twist up really bad when you take the tension off of it. If that happens, flip the reel over. When you're using monofilament lines, that'll happen either way, but you'll notice that one way or the other when you have it flipped over is going to be easier than the other. So what you want to look for is the least amount of twisting with the label either up or down. But like I said, about 90% of the time, the label in the up position is going to get you with the desired effect you're looking for. I don't want to overfill this spool, so most reels have a line indicator that you look up underneath here. There'll be lines coming out and on the bottom. So I fill it right up to that full line, okay? And that's all you need to do. If you put too much line in, this will have a tendency now to jump off the reel. So you don't want to overfill it. If you have too little line on, you're going to get too much resistance when you make a cast against here. So that's the process. Remember, label up, double overhand knot, clip the tag off tight and close to the spool, and you got the line spooled up and ready to go. Let's go fishing.